What you say, Sidewinders? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the MTD qualifiers. We're here at the Great American Bash number 4, I believe. I may have already forgotten. But we're going to start off the qualifiers here. We're going to start with Aftershock. And we have got a big field. But only 16 trucks are going to make it into the field. You see the stopwatch up there in the top right corner. That's what we're going to use to time all these trucks. It'll start when they take off, it'll finish when they cross the finish line, and we go around this turn right here. First jump will be over the blue lane, the next jump over the red, and then they'll finish at the blue lane. Aftershock trying to keep it nice and smooth, having to pedal it a little bit. Coming around the final turn now, we will see how he sets the first time of the evening as he sails over the finish line, and he gets a 29.080. 29.080 for Aftershock. Up next, we got Bad Habit. We're just going to go in order. There's a lot of Bigfoot trucks coming up. I know it's a lot, but I'm doing them in alphabetical order so I don't lose track. Bad Habit, another great looking truck. He's got a good smooth run going. Got the inserts in the wheels. Gotten a little bit sideways right there as he comes across the line, and we will see. And Bad Habit gets a 29.550. 29.550 for Bad Habit. Next up is Barefoot, another Dodge. Legendary truck. MTD trucks, I feel like would race pretty good on this track, so we're going to run them on this. The only other track we've ran these trucks on has been the World Finals track, so I'm interested to see how they compete on this track. Barefoot, obviously a legendary machine with a lot of horsepower. Got a little bit sideways there. You don't want to get over into them whoops right there. And Barefoot, a good run, a 29.820. So every truck's been in the 29 zone so far. Up next, we got Bigfoot number 16. Like I said, there's a lot of Bigfoot trucks coming up, folks, but I'm doing them in order, because if I don't, I will lose track. So this is a great looking truck. This was actually the first truck I bought on the MTD mobile game. So this truck kind of holds a special place for me. Oh, we got onto the big ramp there a little bit. Getting very close to the whoop section over there, but Bigfoot 16 clocks in at a 29.090. 29.090, so just a tenth off from the lead time. A good run for Bigfoot number 16. Up next, we got Bigfoot number 10. The classic machine. Bigfoot, the king of the monster trucks. The original monster truck, as we all know. I really like this OBS style of Bigfoot trucks as well. Just really like this truck. He got a little bit out of shape there. Wheels up in there. I'm not going to do too much yelling in the qualifiers because there's a lot of trucks to get through, folks. But Bigfoot number 10 clocks in at a 29.660. 29.660 for Bigfoot number 10. Up next, we got Bigfoot number 15. Another design that I'm a big fan of on these Bigfoot trucks. Great looking machine. I like that the pink with the teal. I remember watching that on Motor Madness a lot growing up. that particular Bigfoot. Whoa, you don't want to nose over there. And he is out of shape. He's into the whoops. First one getting into the whoops. That's not going to be a good time for him. But he clocks in at a 31.600. 31.600. Not the time to beat. And he may be into the danger zone when we get these next trucks through. Like I said, folks, this is the Bigfoot number 18. This one right here. Bigfoot number 18 on the course right now. He got a little bit out of shape. Once we get to 16 trucks through, the slowest time from that point forward will be eliminated from the competition. Bigfoot 18's having all kinds of trouble. He has gotten way out of shape. We will see if he can get it across the line. And he does at a 30.820. Considering how that run was looking, not bad. 30.820 for Bigfoot number 18. Now this is the 25-year anniversary Bigfoot. We got some trophy truck bodies as well for the Bigfoot truck. 25-year anniversary is this one. Great looking machine once again. Bob Chandler, the creator of Bigfoot, for those that don't know. Got a little bit wide there in the last turn. Let's see if he can get it across the line. And he does a 29.410. 29.410 for the 25-year Bigfoot. Up next is the Lucas Oil 2014 Bigfoot. Lucas Oil sponsorship on the side of it. This actually looks identical to 18, but they are in different slots, so we're giving every truck an opportunity to run a qualifying lap. So we give everybody a fair chance. Whoa! Got in a little trouble there. But we want to give everybody a fair chance to make the field. Lucas Oil into the 30s, a 31.810. 31.810 for the Lucas Oil Bigfoot. Up next is the Midwest 4-wheel drive Bigfoot. If you don't know, Midwest 4-wheel drive was Bob Chandler's shop, the name of Bob Chandler's shop, where he created Bigfoot. It's got the Midwest 4-wheel drive on the side of it there. And he got into the dirt mound a little bit, over it, all the way onto the whoops. That's going to be trouble. He gets it straightened out, but he is not going to have a good time after that. 32.960. And he is going to be in the danger zone when we get to 16 trucks. That was not a very strong run there for the Midwest 4-wheel drive Bigfoot, as Bigfoot Odyssey is on the track now. Odyssey battery sponsored Bigfoot. This one isn't electric, but I think there's an Odyssey electric powered Bigfoot as well that they ran at a shop years ago. She ran over some cars and stuff. And he gets a little bit wide into the whoops a little bit as well with that one. And Bigfoot Odyssey gets a 30.810. Not the fastest run, but a solid run. Speed Energy up next. This big orange Bigfoot. Speed Energy. Whoops. Speed Energy. I'm not sure if it's an energy drink. I honestly don't know for sure. You guys let me know on that one. But I have seen this truck, and he's got a good time going. He might break into he might be in the 29 zone. He is not by much, but a good run there. 29.970. for the Bigfoot Speed Energy. And next up is the Summit Bigfoot. Bigfoot Summit. Summit Racing, a well-known manufacturer. This is a great looking truck as well. We just have a few more trucks left before we'll get into the elimination zone. He hits the dirt mound a little bit, gets it across the line, and he gets a 30.380. It looks like he broke something as well. 30.380 for Bigfoot Summit. Next up is Bigfoot Vicor. Another trophy truck design. It's got a little bit of that cow print going on with the paint scheme. Sure my wife would like that. Big cow lover. He's got a good smooth run going so far. We'll see where he places on the field. Here he comes around to the checkered flag. And he clocks in at a 29. Whoa! Watch out! Up and over. And he saves it. 29.720 for Bigfoot Vicor. And a nice save. Up next we got the Bigfoot X-Tour. This is the last of the Bigfoot trucks. And this one and one more, and we will have 16 trucks through. That will set the field momentarily until we run the rest of the trucks, and that's when we will start eliminating trucks. And we will see, I will tell you at the end of this 16th truck after this one who is in the danger zone. Bigfoot X-Tour, he's gotten a little bit out of shape. Had to pedal the truck. 31.740. 31.740 for the X-Tour Bigfoot. And this will be the 16th truck through right now. The Black Widow. The Black Widow, we will see if he can keep himself from being in the danger zone. If not, it will be the Midwest four-wheel drive Bigfoot who will be in last place of the 16 trucks. Black Widow trying to keep it smooth and keep it nice and tight around these turns. Looking smooth so far. Black Widow looking really good. Look at that! 28.130. That's a new leader. And the Midwest four-wheel drive Bigfoot is in the danger zone. He is in 16th. Midwest four-wheel drive is indeed in the danger zone as we get ready for the Boogie Van. Boogie Van up next. She has to beat a 32.960 to make it into the field of 16 at the moment. Obviously that is going to change with each truck that gets eliminated if the ones running make it into the field. But we will see. Boogie Van is looking good so far. She's being nice and smooth, a little bit wide in that last turn, but she gets it across the line. And a 29.530, and the Midwest four-wheel drive Bigfoot is eliminated. Boogie Van makes it into the top 16. Captain USA up next. Now the time to beat is a 31.810 for the Lucas Oil 2014 truck. 31.810, the time to beat for Captain USA. Obviously, the times to beat are only going to get faster and faster as we go along. Captain USA, and he's going to make it in. Look at that time, 28.060, and a new leader is Captain USA. Wow. Carolina Crusher up next, the Lucas Oil 2014. is eliminated now. Now the time to beat is a 31.740 of the X-Tour Bigfoot. That is what Carolina Crusher has to beat to make it into the 16 truck field at the moment. Carolina Crusher, another legendary machine. Here he comes around. Can he make it in? A little wide, he got in trouble, but he barely gets in. 30.910. That may put him in the danger zone, but he is in at the moment. Alright, the Convict up next. He has to beat a 31.6. Yeah, 31.600. I'll get it out in a second. From Bigfoot number 15, I had to make sure. Whoa, he hurt the engine there. A little over rev risk. I had to make sure I was saying the right thing. But the Convict will get in. 29.640 for the Convict. Unique truck on bail. And that will eliminate Bigfoot number 15. And next we got Firestone 2007. This is another Team Bigfoot truck. This is the Firestone sponsorship on this one. 2007. The Bigfoot trucks have a lot of representation in this event. Firestone, a very legendary truck as well. Used to race with the Bigfoot truck in the Motor Madness days. And he gets a good time, a 30.820. That is an exact tie with Bigfoot number 18. This could get interesting, folks. Firestone 2010 up next. Man, oh man, if he beats that time, then we're going to have a race to see who's getting eliminated, because that is the time to beat. The time to beat is a 30.820. That is 100%. So we will see. And it looks like he's going to take the lead. Firestone 2010 takes it to the top of the charts with a 28.020. And that means we're going to have a race here, folks. Bigfoot number 18 against Firestone 2007. The winner stays in. The loser is eliminated. Firestone has the lead so far. As they come around the next turn, we will see. Around the final turn, who's it going to be? Staying alive in the competition. It's going to be number 18 getting the win. And that will eliminate the 2007 Firestone. Alright guys, well those two trucks may end up getting eliminated anyway, but we just want to be fair to everybody as Grimm starts his run. Grimm, one of the first paid trucks in the MTD mobile game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot more now, but I think Grimm was kind of the start of the whole thing. As he comes around to make his time here at the line, and a 29.610, and after that Bigfoot 18 is eliminated now, so he won the race but couldn't hold on there. Crazy Train up next. Great looking machine, very unique machine. Had a little bit of trouble getting going there. Had a little bit of problems. I'll get it out in a second, folks. A little bit of problems in the first turn, but he's collected himself. He's got a good run going so far. He's got to beat a 30.820 to get in. A 30.810, and he does. 29.850. and that will eliminate Bigfoot Odyssey, and Crazy Train makes it in. Crazy Train makes it into the field. Monster Mayhem up next. Monster Mayhem time to beat will be a 30.380. We just got a couple more runs in the 30s, and then everybody will be in the 28-29 zone. So it's going to get tougher and tougher for these trucks to make it into the field. They are going to have to be smooth around these turns. Monster Mayhem is doing just that. Monster Mayhem, a really good run. 28.090 for Monster Mayhem. A really strong run. Oh, he turned it over. He goes over at the end. But Monster Mayhem, a really strong run there. Monster Patrol up next. Legendary machine. And they are realizing that they're going to have to push it a lot farther. A lot harder, I mean, to make it into the field. And they are doing just that so far. Monster Patrol gets a little bit out of shape there over that ramp, but he is still holding it to it a little bit wide in the last turn. And he sails over the line. Another strong run. He done some engine damage there at the line, but a 28.250 for Monster Patrol. Alright folks, I'll run through the trucks that have been eliminated up to this point. Bigfoot Summit and Bigfoot Speed Energy are eliminated right now. Those last couple runs through, as Outback Thunder is making his run, and he is ripping around these turns. Gets onto the dirt mound a little bit there. It's a big turn here. Oh no! Oh no! He's into the whoops. He almost flipped it over. He's gonna have to push it. No, man, he don't make it into the field. 30.690 for Outback Thunder. He had a great run going, but that costly mistake in the last turn keeps him out of the field. A tough break there for Outback Thunder. Next up is another Australian truck, Raptor's Rampage. The regular Rampage truck just spawns in as Barefoot, so we've already ran Barefoot. Raptor's Rampage, another very unique design truck. As he's coming around the turn, flat on the floor, trying to get in. The time to beat now is a 29.850, and he goes to the top of the list. Look at that time, 27.480 for Raptor's Rampage. What a blistering fast time. Wow. Alright folks, we got a few Ryslone trucks coming through now. 29.820 is the time to beat now. This is the regular Ryslone truck, Ryslone Defender. One of the first trucks I purchased in the mobile game. Great looking machine. We'll see if he can make it into the field. Barefoot's time is the time to beat, and just barely, oh my, over he goes. Wild right at the end, 29.900, and he does not quite make it in. The 2014 Ryslone, the next truck out. They are hoping to get some Ryslone representation into the field for now. But the times to beat are going to get faster and faster, like we said, folks. And I am going to mix up the field in the next qualifier so we can make it, you know, more fair to everyone instead of like the alphabetical order. And certain trucks always have to go first. And we've got another one over, but a 28.830. And the 2014 Ryslone is in the field. Barefoot is eliminated. And now we're on to the 2015 Ryslone. One Rice Lawn truck has gotten in. We will see if the third and final Rice Lawn truck can make it in as well. A great run there for the 2014. 2015. Having a good run so far. Time to beat now is a 29.720. Can he get it? Not quite. Barely off the mark there. For the 2015 Rice Lawn, a 29.860. He just barely doesn't make it. Alright, up next we got the California Kid. The time to beat is a 29.720. 29.720 is the mark. We actually forgot about this truck. It's in the other group with the different chassis. I knew it was here. I just forgot to check the other. Whoa, he got over in the whoops, but he recovers nicely, but that's going to hurt his time sideways across the line. 30.880, and unfortunately the California Kid will not make it into the competition. Up next is Rockstar, the one we freestyled in the dailies at this track, as we kind of revealed the track for you. Rockstar, a great truck, also in the group with the California Kid. Time to beat is still a 29.720. He got over onto the freestyle ramp a little bit there, but he's got a good run going, flooring it right now around the turn, and here he comes across the line. 28.130, and that's going to eliminate the Vicor Bigfoot and put Rockstar in the competition. Alrighty folks, we got a group of snakebite trucks coming through now. First up we got the 96, the green snakebite from the Motor Madness days. This is the first one I remember watching back in TNN days. Great machine here, one of the first 3D machines. The time to beat now is a 29.660 from Bigfoot number 10. And he's a little bit out of shape. It's going to be close here. Not quite, about 300ths off. So the 96 snakebite does not quite make it. 29.940, a solid time, but not enough. Next up is the 2004, the red. Firestone sponsorship. This is a Team Bigfoot truck, as we know, so he's going after his team truck time. And folks, looking at the time of this, it may not be as long as the freestyle videos, but I'm going to tell you, this has been a lot more of a process for me. Here comes Snakebite 04 to the line, and a great time, 28.050, and he gets in to the field of 16 for the time being. Nice run there. And our last snakebite truck will be the 2009 snakebite. This is a really great looking design. Snakebite has been around for a long time. From the Motor Madness days to the Panda days. Whoa, watch out! You don't want to hit that ramp. And now he's gotten a little wide. But it looks like he's still got a decent time going, and he does! 29.030. The time to beat for him was a 29.640, and he did by a little bit. He makes it in. Alright folks, we just got a handful of competitors to go, including the Tantrum truck. Right here, the time to beat now is a 29.610 for this big green Chevrolet. Great looking machine. And he has got a decent run going. Almost got onto the freestyle ramp there a little bit. You don't want to get out of shape. These times are going to get quicker. or have gotten quicker and quicker as we've went along here. Tantrum a little bit out of shape. Can he get it? No! Just barely misses it. 29.870, and he misses the mark by a tiny little bit. Up next we got the Tornado, this big Ford, another great looking truck. 29.610, still the mark to beat, set by Graham. 29.610. Any truck that does not beat that time will not make the field from here on out. Whoa, my goodness! Tornado almost lands on the rear there. And that's going to mess up his time a little, and it does. 29.960, and he does not make it in. A tough break there for Tornado after an otherwise great run. Next up is the 2012 USA 1. Legendary machine that has been around from the beginning. USA 1 started it all back with Bigfoot back in the day. Iconic machine, and he is ripping around these turns right now, looking pretty smooth. And here he comes around to the finish line. Can he make it in? We will see. And he does. 28.770 for USA 1. And that moves him into the field of 16. Alright, next up is the 2015 USA 1. We just ran the 2012. The time to beat now is a 29.550. I'm doing my best to keep track of this, folks. 29.550 is indeed the mark to beat. Lands on the sidewalls there almost. Got a little wide, hits the whoops a little bit, has to pedal it. Here he comes across the line, and not quite, he's going over. A wild ride, and he saves it, but a 30.630 does not quite make it in. Next up we got the Western Renegade. 29.550, still the time to beat. And we just have a few trucks left to make this field of 16 trucks only. Will be coming back for the racing competition. Western Renegade, oh, he clipped the dirt. Wheels up, but he stands on the gas. Here he comes across the line. Does he get it? He does. 29.370 for the Western Renegade, and he makes it in. Alright, folks, with just 3 trucks to go, next up is Wicked. The mark to beat is a 29.530 set by Boogie Van. And like we said from the start, we're going to switch up the field to make it a little more fair for everybody. Instead of one truck just having to go first all the time. Wicked having a little bit of trouble getting squared up for that final jump. And he's not going to quite make it. 30, oh my goodness, he busted something in that rear end on that landing. But a 30.720, and Wicked a little bit off the mark. With Wild Thing up next. Wild Thing won the first ever MTD event we did at the Monster Jam World Finals. This truck was the champion of that event. 29.530 is what he has to beat to get into this field to chase another championship. And we will see. Wild Thing's looking smooth. He's always very smooth. And it looks like he's going to make it in. 29.930 28.930. I misspoke. It wouldn't have been in if it was 29. 28.930 for Wild Thing, and Wildfoot will be our last competitor. He has to beat a 29.410. That is the mark to beat now. This is our last truck of the qualifying competition. It's been a long one, folks, I know. Last truck on the course, coming around the final turn. Wildfoot is more known for straight line racing, but we will see. And he's just a little bit off. Very close, but a 29.830. He don't quite make it. And with that, folks, the qualifying is complete. Here is your list. Raptors Rampage, your fastest qualifier, and then Firestone 2010, Snakebite 2004, Captain USA, and Monster Mayhem make up the top 5. Black Widow, Rockstar, Monster Patrol, USA 1 2012, and Ryslone 2014 round out the top 10. And the rest of the field: Wild Thing, Aftershock, Snakebite 2009, Bigfoot 16, Western Renegade, and the 25th anniversary Bigfoot round out our field of trucks that will be racing here next MTD episode. And we will see you then, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow along with this series, and we will see you next time with some more monster truck action. So long, everybody.